Hello, everybody.
Asking
Welcome,
you shall
welcome.
receive.
We're currently doing a little tiny bit of maintenance, and then
We are?
yeah, we're doing some FC maintenance,
Ooh, fancy.
and then we're on to MSQ.
Is that allowed? Do we get to do MSQ on this show?
Yes, sometimes.
You mean it's not all Hildebrandt all the time?
No.
If you ask him, he'll say you're missing out.
I think I'll live. Okay. We are ready. We've actually got 2 guild buffs running, finally.
Ooh.
Because one of our FC members, Occam's, was kind enough to dump a whole bunch of stuff on this quartermaster and get us to the guild rank of 8. Woohoo!
I think that cut out on your mic.
Woohoo cut out on my mic?
Yeah, I didn't even hear it over Discord.
We don't even have a woohoo-ness?
No.
Oh, I'm a sad bun.
You've been denied.
I've been denied woo-ness.
Yeah.
Not even a single woohoo. Well, I think we need to head to Highbridge. Are we ready?
Yes.
Are you in the right class?
Well, we're not doing a dungeon or anything, so yes.
Okay, let's go.
Because this is the one that needs some XP.
Are you in my class?
Thank you, dear.
Is it going up the aggro table or down the aggro table?
I think you're going up the aggro table.
Or down the aggro table? I can't remember. And level 60 all over again.
We're actually doing MSQ tonight.
Ah.
This is the big run-up to Heaven's Word.
He had the same reaction. You're definitely a married couple. He's having the same reactions as you.
Oh yeah, we're good at that. So, as you can see, by the fact that we have Bunny Cam again, yay! Rye, Ladonia, pick a name, any name, has successfully returned from the great wilds that is Southern California.
Wilds, you call it. Okay, then.
Well, yeah. You had to brave the great hardships of going over the grapevine.
Yes. In snow. Well, not snow this year, actually, but still rain. Rain this year. All the weather was in the lead up to and in the grapevine, and especially, of course, going down the final slope, because, of course, that's where everything's being caught.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it was for a number of clouds around, but that was it.
That's not too bad.
No,
Not compared
it
to, like, what? Not last year, but the year before?
I think it was 2019, maybe 2018.
When it was raining so hard, you seriously thought about turning around and coming home?
It was rain and snow, especially snow. basically all the passes through on Thanksgiving Day were snowed in. So Grapevine was closed, and the main way east, north of there, was, they were having it on the news and showing people barely crawling through. And then I'd have to figure out a way across another path going south, east of Hemet. And then they managed to reopen the Grapevine. And I did not have to return home and have delicious dinner at Lance's. Delicious, disappointing dinner.
Yes. Because everything that Brian cooks is disappointment.
Well, that too, but it's just the disappointment of not getting to see my folks.
Yeah. Our joke with one of Lance's housemates is the fact that every time he serves food, he literally drops it on the table, and it's probably the best food you've ever tasted, and he just looks you coldly in the eye and said, "Disappointment is served."
Because, of course, he's a perfectionist.
And it's like, this stuff is great! Why are you calling it a disappointment? It's a disappointment. Okay, then! So, in very annoying news, DA is being special right now.
Again. Their current owning company is very good at that.
Yeah.
Annoyance is their major product.
They've only done one thing right since Wix has bought them out. Now, that one thing was really major, which was putting in a safety net service to auto scour the net for illegal use of NFTs of your images and shut them down. So that's a great service. The current thing that's happening is they have installed a bot to auto flag quote unquote sensitive content. This is in an effort to try and get some bigger advertisers on the site because they're right now bleeding money for obvious reasons.
So in other words, this is sensitive to the poor sensibilities of various major advertisers.
Yes. Now, you can only really see the sensitivity filter if you are not currently logged into the site. You have to completely log out, and then you'll see a bunch of stuff kind of grayed out. Of course, Baron has been hit with this. I have been hit with this. And I took a look at things, and the things they have hit and flagged for the sensibility feature are laughable. Oh my god,
it is to laugh.
Because, let's be honest, I am mostly like a PG-13 artist at most.
Yes.
And I'm having all this really benign stuff flagged.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised it wasn't even showing ankles.
Yeah.
No, I'm not letting that one go.
No, you shouldn't let that one go. I mean, my mimic going nom 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 was flagged as sensitive content.
Well, some people have been traumatized by mimics.
The piece I did of Ladonia and Rena that I use as my splash image on the Twitch site, that was flagged.
Yeah.
Yes.
As accurate as a shotgun full of cheese puffs. I like that.
That is me going completely the wrong direction. I am autopathing to Gridania. I'm sorry. Derpy Bunny is derpy.
I was gonna say, this is what happens when you let a ditz drive.
So yeah, I found out about this early in the morning. And they basically have this thing up of, this is what we're doing, this is what's flagged. If you think you're inaccurately flagged, we'll eventually have a system where you can report it so a human can look at it.
Can eventually look at it. Because I'm sure they will be overwhelmed.
I'm just... The one that gets me is Mary Bellamy's cover that she did for the official pony trading card game got flagged. I'm just like, you're using all these reports of people trying to grief other people to set up your flag system, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, it happens. We've all had to deal with it at some point as artists.
When I heard you stirring up about it, and before I heard what it was, I was figuring it was people griefing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is, of course, right on the tail end of the whole AI dream debacle. Which is still shaking out, because they're like, but we thought artists would like this. No, artists do not like having their images shoved into an AI completely erroneous of their own copyright, so that an AI can spit out generated images that anybody and their brother can use. No. Just no. Now, part of the situation here is that unless you want to go into a hyper niche gallery, like Fur Affinity, or even ArtStation, which is hyper niche to professionals seeking work, which is its own other thing. There are no general art galleries out there to compete. It's pretty much just DeviantArt. The main one competitor would be Pivx, and it has its own special piles of trash. Attack on Highbridge.
Act 1.
Yep.
Hey, Ilberd. You here for the attack on Highbridge? Rena, Ladonia. My scouts have been keeping a close eye on the black market here, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard, common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath women of your standing, and Commander Leveilleur needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Oh no, the fate failed! Having found one in you, 'tis only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Yeah, just give me a minuscule amount of XP, thank you. Beat and switch. Ilberd is eager to bring the black marketeer and his clients to justice. Now then, we should make room for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Irina, Ladonia. Well, you heard the man.
So off to the burning wall.
They didn't order Eorzea along. That was an oversight.
Yes, it was. Yeah, Pivx, its main problem it's having right now is it has a subscription service kind of similar to Patreon. And recently they had to lock down saying, if you have certain types of content, which is the exact type of content you're thinking of, I guarantee you right now, you cannot...
Ankle shots?
Peak ankle! You cannot have that open for everyone to see. You have to have it specialty locked, and you cannot use it as part of the paid services. And this is all being put in place as restrictions from the credit card services. But of course, people are completely blowing it out of proportion, and you can guess how this is going.
Yeah. I would love to see them blow it all out of proportion, or not, with the credit card companies. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketeer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be off. Good luck, my friends.
Hello, Octi!
Yay!
You just missed us talking about the current drama of the week.
Don't worry, there will be another edition next week.
Hello, Mr. Hired Thug. We are here to beat up on you.
Hi, Mr. Thug. Can I call you Hired? Who goes there? Adventurers. Damn fools, you should never have come here. That's what they all say. Wow. Kill her and be done with it. Really? You think that's gonna work? Worthless, all of you. This ends here. Yep. Yes, it does.
It ends with my fist in his face. That works, right?
And an axe buried in him.
Oh, that looks uncomfortable.
Comfort wasn't necessarily a design feature. Hi, Mr. Mirror Knight. And now destinating.
Thank you, Ripley.
I don't understand. What's this all about? Ah. Well, that sounded unfortunate. Shall we go see how unfortunate? Hey, old bird. As you can see, this is a fine mess. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out. But before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish of me to underestimate the bastard, and to bring an inexperienced recruit. Commander Levalier will be most disappointed. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. As for the clients, though we know not how, they slipped past our perimeter. At present, the first is currently tracking a party of Duskwhite sellswords we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the Immortal Flames or the Brass Blades. Alas, we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we've secured the weapons. Yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but.
Where did all those weapons go?
The world wonders. Best laid schemes. Ilberd would like nothing more than to have this incident forgotten. You don't say. I will join the first in their hunt for the Duskwhite sellswords. If the gods are good, we will catch them before they escape into the Black Shroud. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to Ul'dah in my stead. Entrust them to the third's Yuyuhasi. He will take care of the rest.
Okie dokie.
One massive wooden crate full of weapons in my back pocket. Woohoo!
It's no fair. You get a woohoo, but I can't get a woohoo. I've been denied woohoo-ness. Zoom!
That's right. I have to say, these quests have been going by faster than expected.
Sorry?
I'm used to each quest sending us across the realm twice. If not 3 times. I have a rental car outside and everything.
Now, what is he? This way, I believe. Zoom! Zoom-de-zoom?
Sumedi?
This way.
Since I actually got that last week.
Ah, hello, little puff of darkness.
All that's left of that great big cloud.
I wonder why that's why she hasn't resurrected for Thaver and Rylea. Annalane. Why, Rena, Petunia, this is a surprise. Bresh wished me to thank you for helping us rescue her from the Castrum Sentry. How unfortunate that we could meet again so soon. Hello, Willard. You keeping out of trouble and not summoning gods, aren't right?
Do you hear, my friends? I've received my first official assignment as a full-fledged member of the Crystal Braves.
Oh, he's proud and bustling. You Hase?
Ah, the Warriors of Light, ever reliable friend to the Crystal Braves. You have my deepest thanks for your assistance in Coerthus. Now, what brings you to us this day? This big giant crate that somehow fits in my pocket. A wooden box filled with contraband.
How boring.
Yeah. Obviously not a Kuji fox. A gift of weapons from a certain black marketeer, courtesy of Captain Ilbert, you say? Understood. Once we've cataloged the contents, I'll have them delivered to the Hall of Flames.
This cannot be everything, can it?
No.
Rill stated with confidence that there would be a far greater quantity of weapons.
A blatant falsehood. Clearly, Riel is unfamiliar with the ways of Old On merchants who ever strive to present themselves as greater than they are. We should be thankful that his information was not completely erroneous, and that we managed to achieve anything of worth at all.
Wait.
Something
This info came from Riol? And you're just trying to discredit Riol.
Are your bun ears tingling?
My bun ears are itching.
It's still something worth celebrating, isn't it, Lieutenant? Besides, we've got more important things to worry about, like fighting those Gurlians up north.
There'll be no fighting if I have anything to say about it. Our orders are to stand watch and not seek glory in battle. If you have no further need from us, then I shall take my unit to the cerulean processing plant.
Time for the Fourth to earn their keep, eh? Fight well, Aliam, for the freedom of all! Excellent work as always, my friends. Rest assured that the immortal flames will hear of your contribution until we meet again. I'm even more amazed that crate fit in his back pocket.
Speaking of Riol, my ears were burning. Can you tell me why?
Antonia, Rena, a word, if it please you. Not here. Look for me at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. No need for whistling this time, don't you worry.
Yeah, Riol's information has never led us astray before.
Well, everyone gets it wrong some days.
No, this is making my ears burn. And I don't like it. What do you got for us, Riol?
Thanks for indulging me request. Few places better than a market for privacy, I find. All the hustle and the bustle of commerce means most conversations go unnoticed. I'll get to the point. At the Burning Wall, when you and the captain interrupted the exchange, what happened? Tell me everything. Leave no detail out. That's not quite how the first told it. These dust quiets they were chasing. Latest word is that we lost the trail. But you never saw him yourself? Not before the fighting started and not after?
Nope.
Something ain't right. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in me bones.
Okay, it's not just me that's my ears are burning.
I'm not daft enough to be misled by some merchant's drunken boasts. Our information was reliable, goddammit. I know he purchased those weapons. Huh. As if I've never deciphered a moneylender's books, or had to follow a transaction back to its source. Did plenty of that back when the Braves were getting started, believe me. The commander wanted your assurances we weren't taking Gil from the wrong sort of benefactors. Of course, these days, the money flows like water, and the first and third get the shiniest new toys.
What are you implying?
Forgive me, friends. I got a lot on me mind these days, and I appreciate ye lending an ear. Or some ears. Right then, let's get back to it.
No problem. We've got 2 big ones. They're always here for you. Rena, Ladonia, can you hear me? It's Tataru.
Tataru, this is Tataru.
Your presence is urgently requested at the Rising Stones. Please come and see me as soon as you're able. My ears are burning again.
Does that get uncomfortable?
Yes, it does. Come on.
Have you tried some cream for it?
I don't want to waste time going up to the Alchemist Guild. They scare me. So, Rising Stones, right? Not Waking Sands?
And Raising Stones.
Rising Stones. Pray, return to the Rising Stones. Eventually. I hope I can see my way through this fog. It's kind of thick. Well, at least you can see the Aetherite.
It makes a good lighthouse.
I just find it hilarious that you can see the Aetherite through the fog because of the glow, making the Aetherite silhouette perfectly distinct.
Yeah.
You can't see the Aetherite, but you can see the glow, and that's all you need. And then, of course, there's traveling through blue fog. Ah, blue fog.
Yes, blue fog.
But it's clear skies up in Mordona. Go fig! Usually we're flying through oil slicks.
Yeah. I much prefer this.
check in with folks just in case. Lahaman? Okay, she's about the same.
Yeah, everyone's where they were last time, including like Papa Limo talking to Y'shtola and Ida and Thancred.
Right, and Thancred's talking about how he cured the need for rare ore by calling in some favors from
Yes.
people.
Okay, Tataru. At least you're not juggling knives.
Thank you for coming, Rena, Ladonia. We've a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. At most, determined lady by all indications. Ah, right, that would be Americ's right-hand woman.
Right. A rising chorus. Tataru seems eager to escort you to the Solar.
Our guest is with the antecedent in the Solar at present. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, shall we?
We shall. Oh.
Moonbrita? At this point, it would be more unnerving if he spoke plainly.
Ow! Speaking
Urianger,
of,
do you have anything to rebuff to that one?
unexpected tidings from the north, borne by the Lord Commander's second. What manner of wind bloweth this day?
Lucia? Good of you to join us. We have much to discuss.
Yeah, this is going to be a mostly you bit.
This is no time for idle chatter.
Sorry.
It is what it is.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
Hi,
Oh,
Lucia.
yes.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers. Not since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgardsormr himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Gallian fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Urianger has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragonstar portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life. Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgard Sorma. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept?
Stoic nod.
Don't see why
We knew
not.
you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
Oh
To
boy!
prepare for what, pray tell?
Do I get to punch things?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
Serious looks all around.
Forgive me if I state aught which you already know, but I would ensure that you understand the nature of your destination. As Urianji stated, what we now call the Keeper of the Lake is the wreckage of the Agrias, former flagship of the Imperial fleet, and the corpse of the worm responsible for its destruction. 15 years ago, as the next step in his campaign to subjugate Eorzea, Gaius van Baelsar attempted to seize control of Mordona. So massive was his force that all thought of victory was a foregone conclusion. But unlikely ally came to Eorzea's aid at that day. Midgard Somner, legendary guardian of Silvertear Falls, burst forth from beneath the waters of the lake and led a host of dragons against the Garlean airship overhead. It would be later known as the Battle of Silvertear Skies, and the Great Worm felled countless airships before engaging the Agrias. In the ensuing struggle, the flagship's Cerulean engines failed, and it tumbled into the lake below. Yet this victory came at a great cost, for the explosion which followed claimed the life of the Great Worm as well. That same explosion transformed Silvertear Falls into a desolate wasteland it is today, draining the lake of its waters and crystallizing aether for malms around. Yet, as a remnant of the lake remains, and at its center a constant reminder of the fateful day long ago. In accordance with Sir Merrick's wishes, our Doman allies have been standing watch over the Keeper of the Lake. It would be wise to speak with them before investigating the wreck yourself. Be careful, my friends. We know not what dangers await you within. Now then, let us not neglect our tasks. There is much to be done, and precious little time to do it. Midgard Somer was once worshipped as the guardian deity of Silvertear Falls, and yet there he has lain for 15 years. Ooh, the seal's still here.
If he was the guardian deity of Silvertear Falls before the battle, which it sounds like, why?
Good question. Well, it did say he burst forth from Silvertear Falls to engage the Agrias. So he may have been
Okay.
sleeping there. You know how long dragons sleep.
Yeah.
Before I depart, I must speak with the antecedent in private, if you'd be so kind. Right, get moving. I know when I'm not wanted.
Should we be shipping them?
No.
You sure? She wants
Yeah.
alone time.
No. I don't think it's that kind of alone time. Tataru, you saying anything different? Oh gods, if that charred monstrosity actually returned to life, I don't know what I would do.
I know what you would do. You'd panic.
Ah, Flahaman says something different now.
I think they all will.
That Lady Knight from Ishgard cuts quite a gallant figure, doesn't she? Considering the sudden arrival of foreign envoys and the like, preparing suitable meals at the Rising Stones can prove to be an interesting challenge. Well, I'm glad you're up for it, Higiri.
Somebody needs to be. We were able to locate those elusive manuscripts in the archives of the Thaumaturges Guild. I had not spoken much with the new guild masters, but thankfully they were quite willing to accommodate us in our search.
Oh, really? The Boosie brothers are the new guild masters.
Apparently. I wonder if they had a different set in 1.0 and that's what's going on.
Possibly. Though it may seem tedious when compared to smiting terrible foes, poring over crumbling scrolls is one of a scion's most important duties. Without the illumination of knowledge, we but vainly flail at specters in the dark.
It's a good thing we have a bunch of bookish types around here.
Yes!
And then we have this pair.
I traveled to Ul'dah to meet Thancred's friends, and one who promised us that rare ore, she began cursing me with words I'd never heard from a mouth of She began cursing me with words I've only heard from the mouth of pirates. I still have no idea why she was so angry about.
In hindsight, perhaps sending a lady in my stead was not the wisest of decisions. Pray ignore my ramblings. Thank God. What did you promise her?
I'm pushing ahead with my research as quickly as I dare. The next time you face an Ascian, I would have you fight with the proper weapon in hand.
I like this.
Who first?
Colton A. Professor Lambertant has published a thorough study on corrupted crystals and their properties. I highly recommend you procure yourself a copy of his work. That sounds above my pay grade.
Don't you mean copies? Because I believe his essay was multiple volumes.
Yes, it was. I must confess, the relationship between those crystal formations and the destruction of the Ascians quite escapes me. And trust me, going through that book, or series of books, is not going to help.
No, I think they're above my pay grade. I think we're going to get a dungeon tonight.
Mm-hmm. Your bun senses are tingling again?
Oh, yes, quite mightily.
Hopefully not so much of a burning this time.
No burning, just tingling. Kind of like that tingling you get when your legs falls asleep.
So, should I go in there as warrior?
Hold on, we have a question first. Talk to the watch.
You're in luck, missus. I was about to send word to Revenant's Toll about the Garleans. Of late, I've seen small airships, likely from Castrum Sentry, come and go from the Keeper of the Lake. Though I cannot say for certain at this distance, I believe they may be salvaging something from within the wreckage. The Castrum supply lines have been cut for some time, and I'd wager they're desperately in need of spare parts and other equipment. How about dragons? Any dragons? So it's true then. The Ishgardians honestly fear the worm might rise again?
I think that would be a yes.
Well, from here, that seems rather unlikely. But if it's assurances they want, you've no choice but to inspect the corpses in its entirety. I am not climbing out onto those wings.
I don't
Those
think they're
bones
very
would snap
stable.
right off.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't snapped off already.
Easier said than done, given the creatures which inhabit the wreckage, and the aforementioned Garleans who won't take kindly to your presence. They're sure to fire upon an airship, so I'd advise a more stealthy approach. Take this boat and a few of your comrades to the base of the Agrius, then climb to the top. That's the only viable approach, I'd say.
Dun dun dun. Now, just as a reminder for folks, the entire Battle of Silvertear Falls was actually part of the original 1.0 cinematic.
Right.
Now the question is do we want
It was
to...
10 years before the calamity.
Right. Do we want to party finder this, or do we want to use the new and improved duty support?
Oh, that's right. Maybe it's duty support.
Well, we'll have to departy for that.
Sadly.
And...
But I'd like some more duty support training. I haven't used it much.
Well, this is duty support, not squadron.
I've used the squadrons more.
Okay. So we're both going in as tank? We can totally do that.
Up to you. This is my lowest, so this is what needs the XP.
Don't forget to eat some food. Boiled eggs.
Raisins. Ready?
Yes, I am ready. With my little Lalafell and my Ellison Lancer and my Hura Conjurer. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Off we go.
At least it's a fast queue.
Well, if one of us
It's
was...
like there's always people standing around waiting for us or something.
Maybe just a little. Now, I will give you one slight warning.
Uh-oh.
The end fight is a lot different. In a way, it's easier now.
I believe that.
And the first boss fight is... Actually, all the boss fights are slightly different.
Right. Tank stance. Tank stance is important.
Oh, yes, please. Please and thank you.
Okay, Mr. Cutpiece Clipper, you're going to be really embarrassed when you get defeated by a bun in a bikini.
Gonna clip his codpiece, you say?
I do like this theme.
Yes.
We need to get more of the soundtracks. I'm
I
kind of waiting
think-
on getting much of anything until the house server drive is solved.
I think this one was included with the Heavensward that I got.
might be.
Because this was late enough in the patch cycle, they just rolled it in with the next expansion.
Maybe? I would expect it to be in Before the Fall, which is the AAR Plus album.
Of which I think the next AAR Plus album is out. The little mini album.
Yeah. At this point, I think I will go straight to the full album.
Well, I believe the mini album stuff is not on the full album.
Apparently it usually is. I need to double check on the Shadowbringers EPs versus whatever Shadowbringers Plus was. But apparently usually no, it is on there. There might be like some non-overlap, but that needs double checking. But the fact that they can basically support 2 Blu-rays full of music per expansion.
I'm waiting for you at the first boss. Sorry, I was kind of crazy with the polling. The Scion Conjurer is giving me nasty looks. I can feel it in the back of my head. I'm like, come on. It's not like I'm a Dark Knight or something.
Yeah. I'm Hender. Is that a bird? It only has 1 leg. I fear we have more than its 1 leg to worry about.
Oh, yeah.
We ready?
Yes.
Hold on a moment. Yeah, this is going to need rearranging at some point. Wow. The good news on the fights being different, I don't remember what they used to be like. Okay, I kind of remember that. Okay, yeah, that's different. Kind of a neat idea.
Yeah, it's no longer push the bombs away like it used to.
Yeah, which is kind of a pity. That is a mechanic they have used since. That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I wanted. Why is... No, that'd be right. I need to find... Ow. I need to find Dryllea's version of the warrior bar and adapt this to it. Because this is not looking the same.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that.
More
I
like
just
all
find
the
it
time.
hilarious. We have a bird with a machine gun.
This surprises you?
I dare not ask how they learned to use explosives like that.
Special training. Come on, there we go.
I'm actually kind of glad it's a crap shot.
Ring of Casting. What's this?
Doodles talking about the one-handed bird with a machine gun, and it's a crap shot. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad it's a crap shot.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I figure they were trained by the Gurlians, which means they went to the Imperial Marksmanship Academy.
Let's be fair. Oh, don't forget the identification key. Like I almost did. To be fair, the Garleans are better shots than stormtroopers. And to be fair to stormtroopers, they're generally actually good shots. They just have to deal with crappy Imperial equipment.
Presumably, yes.
Actually, that's effectively canon now, thanks to The Mandalorian.
Oh dear. Disney, please put that on Blu-ray so we can see it.
Treasure chest.
You're well ahead of me.
Oh, that hurt.
They do that.
Why are you picking on this little bun? What did this little bun ever do to you? Big metal
You
colossus
tamed it.
thing.
Earrings of slaying. Well, that's not very useful.
No. Not when we have the pre-order bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to go through and really redo my bars to Theron's setup. The problem is while the Theron setup is really nice in the fact that it's very compact and clean, it's a bugger to reproduce.
Yeah.
Because it uses a lot of macros and hidden bars.
Yeah. I have problems just reproducing the normal stuff.
Oh, congrats getting to level 70! Ace Moon? Yeah, apparently the new Dragonflight expansion is out. Or Dragonflight for World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
And they're trying very hard, this expansion, from what I understand, of trying to recapture the small solo and the small group and not the hardcore raider.
Good luck with that. Right. I need the key.
So we'll see if it works out for them in the long run. Anyone who is playing it, I hope you enjoy. Because what's the point of playing a game if you don't enjoy it?
Yeah. Oh boy, is it on the list for Meteon's MMO report.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, the expansion just came out, so
Yeah, just for everything before that, because kind of how the mighty have fallen. Now,
and
they might get it back. We can always hope that they
Yep.
can turn it around, but at the
and of
moment,
course the sale after the big lawsuit situation over at Blizz is still going through, of which apparently the unions actually won a minor victory recently on that front for Blizzard
Okay.
Activision. I don't know how that's going to pan out in the long term.
okay, you have started the fight.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the flips don't hang around anymore. I see this was both a good and a bad thing.
Yeah, that's different. That's right. That's what I'm looking for. None of my abilities are where I left them.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I pray that was the last of the Imperials.
Nope.
Yikes.
I did not hit hollow ground in time.
Playing a game but not enjoying it sounds like MOBA players. Ow. Ow.
Not wrong.
I was gonna say, rude but true.
Okay, take two.
They're small. Did you pull too big for your britches?
Probably. Or pulled too big for the Scion Conjurer's britches. I thought I had it, but apparently I didn't.
Oh, you got it all right.
Yeah, recently Cider Spider released this absolutely hilarious video talking about rating in Final Fantasy at the current tier. It is both glorious and truthful and painful all at the same time. Save me, Conjurer! Conjurer did not save me.
Oh, again? Are you pulling big?
I'm big pulling and failing.
Slow and city wins the race. You'll probably beat me anyway.
We shall see. We shall see.
You
Well, now I
certainly
have
will
all
if I
of
don't
grounds
pay
back,
attention and I
so... I forgot the rule of big pulling with trust.
don't.
No, no, no. You run back towards your healer so they can actually stop and heal in time. Otherwise, they'll stop just out of range and then spend all their time trying to adjust. Okay. Just coming up to the boss.
I'm in the middle of city.
Yes, you are. Just start.
Nope. That's not good. No.
Who treadeth now upon my bones, and waketh me from slumber sweet?
I think this is bad news.
Great first, I don't think he's dead.
Face of thy Lord,
He sure looked
remember,
dead. I think he's undead.
and fear me.
No, he's not undead. Well, he might be a ghost. But his
See?
corpse is still there. So he's not undead, because the undead, i.e. zombies, the corpse would be moving, but they'd have no soul. I mean, this is Aetherology 101 here, man. Ready?
Too complicated for me. No, I'm not ready.
Are we going
we're
in
going
anyway?
Yeah. We should do battle with the great worm. Come then, thou shalt be weighed in the balance. Let us show him the strength of mortal will. Sounds good. Do you have any?
I think I forgot to write my will again. I guess that means I can't die. Or shouldn't die.
Well, you have avoided the great mistake, right?
Huh?
You haven't shown anyone the photos of your kids. Or wife, or husband in this case.
Nah, they can
Remember
figure that out on
that
their own.
sentence? That's new. So I take it we're not getting a tag team?
Nope.
My tag team was actually kind of
We're also not getting the exploding one-handed bird with the shield generator.
yeah, well. Full of
Oh, sorry, we do get the tag team. My bad.
Huh. Except they seem to be both here at once, but okay. I don't like the looks of this. Hearken to me, mortal, and thou shalt know I am thy lord. Nope. Too late for that. So thou art gifted. Oh, that's a heck of a stack marker.
Ow!
Is that Ockmorn?
That was Ockmorn! The infamous
Of course it was
Ockmorn! Ask for it by name!
Is he allowed the tank buster?
Yes, unfortunately. He is a dragon. A full-fledged dragon without a tank buster, there's something wrong.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, to the dungeon
It
sport.
hurt. There we go. Yep, 6 actually.
You're right, it is 6. You get a woohoo, but I don't get a woohoo. How come you get the woohoo?
It's all in the vocal cords.
Woohoo.
There you go. Trousers of skin.
By her gifts hast thou earned a moment's reprieve.
I sense my mark up to the north. Oh, too bad.
Speak, mortal, and I shall listen.
He's doing the eye gluey thing again.
Yes, yes he is.
Guided by a star. My people have heard the song. Ishgard shall burn. Sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. We do not forget. We do not forgive. Seven children did I sire. One now singeth of retribution. I rise to join in the chorus. Thou art powerless to silence us, mortal. Yet thou shalt not live to labor in vain. Thy reprieve is at an end. Trickery is thy shield. This frail, ignoble creature is not gifted, but chosen. Hearken to me, Hydaelyn. I remember, and I consent. Fear not.
not sure about not harming.
Uh, this isn't good.
No, I think we kind of need those.
I think we have a problem. What did you do?
Mayhap thou thinkest me an oath breaker. Thou art mistaken. If thou comest to harm, it shall be by another's hand.
He thinks you do be hair splitting in more ways than one.
I like my hair. Please don't split it. In more ways than one.
But strip thee of thy mistress's feeble.
If it was so feeble, then why did you need to strip me of it?
Thou didst profit much by her grace, but no more. The covenant binds me to thee. I shall watch, listen, and wait.
He chippy-eyed.
Fight and struggle, if it be thy will. Man hath ever coveted that which lieth beyond his grasp. I drink of her body, and thence doth mine own find
You...
life. When it hath grown whole, the loyal and penitent shall rejoice. The dragon song heraldeth our beginning and an end.
So, he just took away our blessing of light, didn't he?
Yeah...
Also, we have a new minion. I'll pull him out. You don't have to.
He belongs in the timeout box. He's been a bad minion.
Father Dragons, Keeper of the Lake, Bane of the 14th Legion. While it is difficult to believe the Yalm's Long Pup could be any of these things, he assures you his current form is only temporary while he awaits the reconstruction of a new corporeal vessel.
No thanks.
Hover over. Midgard Stormer was the king among kings who reigned for centuries on end. there he is in all his cheapiness.
He still deserves to be in the timeout box. He's been a bad dragon.
I don't think we can make that choice.
Summon a different minion. Puts him in the timeout box.
He'll still follow us. You know it. Okay, Mr. Doman Watch. We completed your dungeon.
I was beginning to fear the worst. Were those explosions I saw? Yes.
Yes?
Lots of them. But you shouldn't waste time talking with me. Alpha Gnome left a message stating that you were to return to the Raising Stones at once.
Okie dokie.
At once. Not next week. At once.
Check with the Doman Watch again.
He sounded awfully worried about you. Mayhap you should hurry back to Revenant's Toll.
Okay.
And not wait a week.
Okay. Ursa wants to go. Ursa wants to go.
Hold on. Go back.
The
That was my hunt back there.
Leech King?
Yes. You ready for this?
Smack him.
Wrong thing.
He threw up on me.
You? Bad Leech King.
And gave me dropsy.
Yeah, he does that.
But I don't want dropsy.
Good, because it's gone.
Okay. Excuse
That
me.
is still my lowest. Or actually it might be above Black Mage now. Kind of close.
Oh,
People have moved.
hello, Lucia. Have you spoken with Commander Levier yet? He has been pacing again.
Again?
12 saved me. Is it coming? What should I do? Oh, he's not?
Actually, he's kind of here.
Okay, Flahaman's the same.
Yep.
Higiri's the same. I'm going to assume everyone else is the same.
Papalaimo's the same.
Okay, going into the Solar. MJ?
Moment. Truth interpreted is truth transformed. Today's heroes may yet become tomorrow's gods. Or something else.
Oh, that's not ominous. Thank you very much for that thought, Arianje.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome home, Rena, Ladonia. Alphino has been worried sick about you. Why don't you two go and set his mind at ease? Alfie?
Praise the 12 that you're hale and whole. I came as soon as Menphilly informed me of Sir Emeric's request. You have completed your investigation of Keeper of the Lake, I take it. Then I would hear your report. You conversed with Midgardsormr. I swear, were anyone else to make such a claim, I would regard it as with considerable skepticism.
Yeah, and he did me a dirty by turning off Heidelin's blessing. Are we to understand the Worm Lord did not perish, and has sooth lain dormant these past 15 years?
Less a resurrection, and more a rejuvenation, for he who dwelleth in eternity, years passing as moments. Though his words were ambiguous at times, one statement left little room for interpretation. My people have heard the song, Ishgard shall burn. Clearly, an attack is imminent. We must share this information with Sarah Merrick immediately. However, we dare not divulge your conversation with Midgardsormr in its entirety. To even acknowledge that you heard the voice of a Dravanian is a grave but necessary risk. Lest we forget, men have been executed as heretics for declaring as much. For your own protection, and for the sake of our tenuous relations with Ishgard, the truth cannot leave this room. As for how we shall present our revelation to Sarah Merrick's emissary, you may leave that to me. Pray remain here for now. Gladly. There's a fire here.
Is there something you're not telling us, Rena, Latonia? You seem different somehow. It is almost as if you are missing something. Something important.
My car keys?
12 Revend! Midgardsormr stripped you of the blessing of light? Are you alright? How do you feel? I'm fine. Pissed, but fine. I see. It's a relief to hear that you're otherwise unharmed. It beggars belief that any being could possess the power to deprive you of her blessing. Midgardsormr made mention of a covenant, did he not? One of the ancient myths regarding Silvertail Falls states that when the waters came into existence, so too did the great worm. Athalak and Nymea, brother Time and sister Fate, decreed that Midgardsormr ever watch over the source from which all the water and magic was said to flow. I wonder, what if this was a covenant of which he spoke? 'Tis not the gods of whom he treated, but Heidelin herself? Well, if he is watching over you as you claim, mayhap you will have an opportunity to ask. Let us keep this matter to ourselves. I do not wish to burden our friends needlessly. Speaking of which...
If you want a snack, go hunt for it yourself. Art thou a pawn, or master of thy fate? What hast thou wrought by thine own hands, mortal? Well, admittedly, I'm not much of a crafter.
He's going to be the cryptic ghost of Christmas past, isn't he?
My friend, I can scarce believe it. You confronted the Wormlord and lived to tell the tale. I give thanks to Helone for your preservation. It is our sole cause for gladness. Your encounter with the Keeper of the Lake served to confirm our fears. A great worm has roared, and it makes little difference if it was one of the two in Eorzea or any other. The Dravanians are coming.
I am told that Ishgard has magical defenses against Dravanian attack, though I am not privy to their exact nature. Will they be enough to repel a massive force?
Ishgard has weathered countless assaults over centuries. This will be no different. And now that you have confirmed the threat, none can ignore the Lord Commander's calls for the wards to be strengthened. I dare not presume to speak for him, but I expect the Lord Commander would sing your praises. I must away, but we shall meet again soon.
Countless assaults weathered, and this will be no different? Why am I not convinced?
And we're gonna have to leave it here, aren't we?
It would be best.
Well, I'm gonna have a drink over at the Seventh Heaven.
That sounds good.
Because that's where the rough date is! Woohoo! Drinks. I need a drink after all that. I mean, we've got a little mini dragon following us around, calling us names after all, and spouting crypticness.
And stealing our stuff.
Are you sure he's stealing our stuff?
He took our blessing of light.
Okay, fair enough. He's stealing our stuff. Stop stealing our stuff! Oh, don't you go flying towards the ceiling. No, no, no. No plop bombing! No plop bombing! With that, we're going to have to say goodnight, all. Thank you for joining us. We will be back on our usual Saturdays, Sundays schedule starting next Saturday? Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we kind of never left it, but it got dicey there for a bit. We might try streaming some more Siege of Sacrifice 4-Man during the afternoons. That's more trying to get a recording for our benefit than anything else. But we will see what happens. Until then, you all have a great evening. Good night, be safe, be well, and hope to see you next Saturday for starting on floor 50 for Palace of the Dead.
Sorry.
We knew the job was dangerous when we took it.
Yeah. And everyone have a good week.
Night all!